everybody? This is Matt Does Fitness, and a friend of mine just told me an onion is the only food that can make him cry. So I threw a melon at his face. Right, what you are seeing here is a tour of my gym. So here we go, get excited. It's pretty state of the art. If you haven't seen it before, yeah, it's fairly incredible. Here we go. So you go in that little kind of tunnel. It kind of builds the atmosphere. By the time you get to this point, you are chomping at the bit. Now, here is, on the left here, is some kind of crap that no one ever uses. There's like a leg extension, leg press. I don't think either of them work. The leg press, it's kind of held together by a tiny little kind of fibre. So I'm too scared to use it because I'm fairly sure if you put any significant weight on it, it would just collapse and probably kill you. I walked past the cable, some of the old dumbbells there. There's the kind of hammer, like incline press thing behind me. There's one of the squat racks. Here's the, I don't know, weird thing I use for loads of stuff. We've got the other, that's where you normally see me train there, that squat rack, because it's out of the sun and the floor's a little bit flatter. There's the back door. Here's all the other stuff. As you can see, this is the general state I find it in. It is pretty much an absolute mess. But to be honest, it's normally fairly empty. It's got a couple of Olympic bars and enough plates for me to train. So it's not too bad. It could be a lot worse. I mean, I know there's a guy, you've seen his videos, Hulk. I think it's like Hulk Motivation HQ or something. And he lifts like tires and pieces of engines and stuff. So it could be a lot worse. Right, as you saw at the beginning, the session today was bench press. It was 5 singles at 135 kilos, which is 298 pounds. So pretty much 300 pounds for 5 singles. And I can tell you now, spoiler alert, I got all 5 of them, which I'm very pleased with. The downside is that I did not feel very good. My bench press has felt awesome recently. And I think today there's probably 2 factors. The first thing was the weird kind of shoulder arm nerve thing I've had in my right side was back again. I haven't had it for ages. It's been feeling fine. But today, every time I load the weight, as you see here, I got to about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way down and I was not able to hold it anymore. So I just kept dropping on myself, which made it very hard for me to hold the bar in a complete pause. That was frustrating in itself. On top of that, I think I got a little bit complacent. I think where I've been flying flying recently with my bench press, and the fact that I know I've hit 315 and I feel like I've got more there, I thought today was going to be like nothing. So I think I wasn't really like fully up for it, and I just kind of cruised through it. But after the first kind of, there was a couple of them where I was a little bit complacent, but the other ones I made a big effort to make sure I got them up. I kind of pushed my feet into the floor and ground them out. But like I said, it was very frustrating. The arm thing was very frustrating in that I couldn't control the bar on the way down. And where it was kind of dropping on me, it was making it hard for me to set and keep tight and stuff. So it didn't help. But I mean, the main thing was I got all 5 singles at a weight which is a lot more than I could do up until about a month ago. So I think that puts me in a very good position. And when my arm is feeling better, I know I've got a lot more there. And yeah, I'm still on the road to that 330 pound, 150 kilo bench press for sure. Right, moving on. Accessory work. I did some chest dumbbell press with the 45 kilo dumbbells, which are 100 pounds. On the little tour of the gym, you might have seen there's some kind of crappy old metal ones. Then there's some slightly newer, slightly being the operative word, newer dumbbells that are kind of plastic, rubbery. They're a little bit better. I tend to use those. But these are the biggest dumbbells in the gym as a whole, which is not ideal because I would like to do sometimes a slightly lower rep range, but I don't really have a choice. With those heavier ones, I did 3 sets of I think 13 to about 11 to about 9. Right, I then did some dumbbell flies on a flat. Where my arm and the nerve thing I said about was playing up. You might have seen it on the chest press. A couple of reps I kind of just randomly failed for no reason. Here I was getting a little bit of pain when I was going out into the kind of extreme of the range of movement. So again, that wasn't ideal, but I just kept the weight nice and low, kept my kind of shoulders reasonably tight, and my chest out in front of my shoulders to protect them a bit. And it didn't feel too bad, and I felt some pretty decent chest engagement. Moving on. You're probably over the excitement of the gym tour by now, so we'll settle down. I did some chest kind of machine flies on this thing. This is right by the door as you come in, as you saw. I did 3 sets of about 12 reps of these. Again, forcing my chest out. Again, trying to get as much kind of medial chest engagement as possible, as I normally do in any kind of fly movement. I'm not a massive fan. This is like a, I guess it's called like a pec deck. I'm not a massive fan of these machines. I feel like there's a big tendency to kind of, I don't know, let your shoulders dominate as you get past about halfway through the movement. As much as I try not to, I find my shoulders almost rolling in, which obviously alleviates some of the chest engagement. So that's not my favourite thing, but I like to kind of do as many different things as I can. So I kind of decided to throw it in today. And to finish the session, I did some tricep cable extensions. This camera angle makes it look like I have a giant arse, but I don't. That's just, I don't know, camera trickery. I did 4 sets, I think, of about 12 reps, this being the last set of those, and that was my session. So, hope you enjoyed the gym tour. Bench press was okay, not great, it's been better. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always, and I will see you tomorrow.